I'll tell you what, they are doing a lot of good work all around the city of Spartanburg. It just brightens up the trees in the neighborhoods when they get in there and clean all that kudzu and ivy out.
If you've ever traveled through East Texas or the Deep South, you've probably seen it, even if you didn't know what it was. A thick green blanket swallowing trees, crawling over fences, climbing power poles, and burying abandoned houses. This is kudzu, an invasive plant so aggressive that experts now warn people to stay alert. For years, we were told it was just a weed. We were told Alabama was overreacting. But when scientists began studying the soil, the air, and the long-term data, it became clear this wasn't normal biology. This was a takeover. The methods used to fight it were mocked as primitive and desperate. But they were the only thing holding back total ecosystem collapse. Because now we know something terrifying. Kudzu isn't just invasive. It's being supercharged by modern industry. And the story of how Alabama tried to warn the rest of the country and how we laughed is a warning we can no longer ignore. Those who haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please like and subscribe soon to get interesting videos like this. The Trojan horse we invited in. Here's the part nobody expects. This wasn't an invasion, it was an invitation. In 1876, the United States celebrated its 100th birthday with the Centennial Exposition, a massive world fair showcasing inventions, machines, and exotic plants. Japan built a breathtaking garden filled with lush leaves and sweet-smelling blooms. Americans were mesmerized, elegant, exotic, fast-growing. That plant was kudzu, and in that moment, it became the star of the show. America's obsession with the exotic. In the late 1800s, Americans believed anything foreign had to be better. Nursery owners saw opportunity. They sold kudzu as an ornamental vine, perfect for shading porches in the brutal southern heat. Families planted it lovingly beside their homes. They had no idea they were nurturing a monster, one that would eventually try to consume the very houses it was meant to protect. When the government stepped in, the real disaster came decades later. During the Dust Bowl, American farmland was collapsing. Soil was blowing away. Crops were failing. The government needed a solution. They remembered the fast-growing vine. Kudzu was declared a miracle plant. Farmers were paid up to $8 an acre to blanket their land with it. Kudzu clubs were formed. Kudzu queens were crowned. Over 70 million seedlings were planted. But nobody asked the most important question. Why does it grow so fast? No predators, no limits. In its native environment, kudzu has enemies. Insects, cold winters, natural checks. In the warm, humid South, none. Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. It was an all-you-can-eat buffet with no bouncers. By the 1950s, the tone changed. Kudzu didn't respect property lines. It swallowed forests, wrapped telephone poles, crushed barns. At peak growth, it can spread a foot per day. Some old-timers swear that if you sit quietly at night, you can hear it growing, a faint crackling sound. Scientists now believe they weren't imagining it. The plant pumps water so aggressively, it may create audible vibrations. A plant so powerful, it hums. Mockery from the outside. The rest of the country laughed. Photos of cars buried in vines became jokes. Southerners were mocked as lazy. But here's the truth. Leave a car in a kudzu field for a week. The tires disappear. Come back in a month. The engine is wrapped in vines. This wasn't neglect. This was loss of control. The war that couldn't be won, Alabama fought back. Mowers, tractors, machetes. Kudzu destroyed them. Burning it didn't work either. Fire scorched the surface, but within days, neon green shoots returned. The real monster wasn't above ground, it was underneath. Kudzu grows massive underground tubers, some weighing up to 400 pounds, buried 10 feet deep. Cut the leaves, burn the vines. The root doesn't care. It can regrow the entire plant again, and again, and again. Poison didn't save us. Then came herbicides. For a while, they worked. Then something changed. Kudzu started surviving. Farmers noticed it adapting, recovering faster, resisting chemicals. Some researchers believe the plant communicates chemically, sending warning signals through its root network like a hive mind. Spray one section, the entire colony reacts. Retreat, wait, return stronger. The locals weren't imagining it. They felt like they were fighting a thinking enemy. The carbon steroid effect. Then scientists discovered the real fuel, carbon dioxide. As CO2 levels rose, Kudzu didn't just grow faster, it transformed. Unlike native trees, kudzu has no upper limit. More carbon means more growth, more strength, more water efficiency. While native forests struggled with heat and drought, kudzu thrived. Worse, it altered the soil, releasing nitrous oxide, a greenhouse gas nearly 300 times more powerful than CO2. The plant feeds climate change feeds the plant, a perfect feedback loop. Zombie soil and underground warfare. Even after kudzu is removed, the land is changed. The soil becomes nitrogen-saturated, hostile to native plants. Some ecologists call it zombie soil. Others speculate kudzu may cultivate underground microbiomes that attack rival roots. Slow strangulation in total darkness. There are reports of kudzu surviving under concrete, pushing through asphalt years later. It doesn't just invade, it waits. The North is no longer safe for decades. Cold winters held it back. Not anymore. Cold hardy strains are now appearing in Illinois, Pennsylvania, even Oregon. And the danger isn't just ecological. Kudzu collapses power lines, greases railroad tracks, turns brush fires into infernos. The cost? Over $500 million a year, and rising. Too late to erase, forced to adapt. Eradication is no longer realistic. We are now in the management phase, which is just another way of saying we're learning to live with it. Some scientists now propose turning kudzu into biofuel. The irony is brutal. We pollute the air, the pollution feeds the plant, we burn the plant for fuel, and create more pollution. The final warning. Kudzu isn't just a weed, it's a mirror. It shows us what happens when we disturb the balance of nature and assume we're still in control. Alabama saw it first. They warned us. We laughed. Now the vines are moving north. And soon the rest of America will understand what it feels like to be slowly, quietly swallowed whole.